Hello, welcome. This is Eric Graham. This is the third in a series of 4 presentations on Polaris's new community-focused tools. In this demonstration, I'm going to be showing you how you can create and modify records for community profiles. You'll see on the screen, I have the Polaris ILS client up on my screen. To do searching for community information, you can either click on the cataloging menu choice and select community information, or you can click on the icon for community on the toolbar. Now I'm going to do a search for Red Cross. That search brings up a series of results related to the keywords that I just typed in, one of which is American Red Cross Southwestern Branch. To open the record, we can double-click on that entry, and the record will open in the Community Profile Labeled Editor. I'm going to maximize the screen so I can better show you the features of the Labeled Editor. When I maximize the screen, you'll note that we can see the control number of the Community Profile record, the branch, library, or system that has ownership of that record. We can see the status of the record, the organization name, the record type, and whether or not this record displays in PAC. You'll notice that under these areas, I have a series of tabs. The first tab is Profile. The next, Tell Me More. The next, Events, Social, Services, Subjects, Linked Patrons, Preview, and Statistics. The first area on the Profile tab allows you to associate a branding icon or logo directly with the Community Profile record. To add a branding icon, all you have to do is type in a URL for that icon. The logo will then appear in this area in the staff client. You can also type in a description. In this case, I'm going to type in American Red Cross. Underneath the branding icon or logo area are areas to contain your primary and secondary address. You can navigate between these two tabs by clicking on the tabs themselves. Underneath the address area is a brief description of the organization, and under that is an area where you can enter hours. To add or modify hours, all you have to do is type in the area and enter data. I can enter loads more data in here, or I can remove the data simply by using the backspace key. Tell Us More will give us a series of notes that you can fill in related to that organization. The Events tabs will allow us to add, modify, and delete events. The Social tab relates to a variety of web links and other social media connections that that organization might maintain. The Services tab allow us to create and edit the services that are available for that organization. The Subjects tab will allow us to add, edit, and delete subjects for this organization. The Preview tab will show us a preview of that organization within the Polaris Power Pack, and the Statistics tab will show us when the record was modified or updated. To create a new event, click on the Events tab. I'm going to click on the New Event button at the bottom of the screen. When I create a new event, you'll notice that the event record inherits a variety of fields from the parent. This will save time and effort and by not forcing the editor to retype in a lot of data that already exists in the parent record. To create an event, I give the event a title. In this case, a new event. I give a description of the event. the event had a sign-up URL. I could type in that. A descriptive information about the date and time of the event can be typed in. As well as selecting the event date and time. You can set an expiration date for the event, and if you're happy with the event, you can save the event record. Once the event record is saved, it'll appear directly in the events area. If you wish, you can actually add patrons, associate patrons with the community profile record. Associating a patron with the record allows that patron to edit this record. For example, if you have a trusted community partner, the American Red Cross, you could create a patron record for that community organization, and that community organization can get into PowerPack and edit their own community profile information, and if you choose, they can also add events to that record. The policy around linked patrons is certainly up to the library, but it can save library staff quite a bit of work. To save the record, all I have to do is save the event record, the organization record, and the organization record will be saved. The labeled editor for subjects has some interesting new features. If I wanted to add a new subject, all I'd have to do is click New Subject, and the subject labeled editor comes up on the screen. I can select the kind of subject for the record, the two indicators for the subject, and the subfield code associated with that subject. If, for example, I move from the 600 to the 653, you'll note that the subfield codes and indicators change as you change the subject type. This way, people who are not necessarily expert in MARC can come in to these records and using this labeled editor quite easily create new records. This ends the demonstration of the Community Profile Labeled Editor.